My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Blueprints. So, got our Blessing in the Monk. Oh, it did keep the jackhammer from the previous day. And the treasure hammer. Treasure map, rather. Cool. I'm going to very quick... Nice. I want telescope, I want study. Gimme coat check first. I would like my telescope, thank you. $10 in that direction. Anything that heads out left. Oh my god, if it's an observatory, all the better. Let's hit commissary early. Veranda's huge this early as well. No free item in, but we do have a sledgehammer for 9 coins and a jackhammer to get a pair of old keys. And a rather dirty coin. I'll take the attic. I'll do it. Thank you for the battery pack. Oh, and the magnifying glass. I do actually like the idea of holding that. Just in case I see something that needs to be zoomed in on, that is. A lockpicking kit too. Baron Thomas Sinclair pointing out to Herbert the waterfalls. For a reason one imagines. Let's go conference so I can still head north. I would like to set myself below 20 steps with this observatory if I can. Chapel in all the right directions will be taken, though. Hallway sadly heads the wrong direction. I will take a closet instead. Sleep mask and a key. Second observatory. I only need to be set below 20 once. So this would take 12 steps twice to 24, and then I'd go down and hit that observatory twice. If you have less than 20 steps, open all antechamber doors, then set your steps to 40. Great. So I can do this again right now, and then it'll just trigger with the thing. Wait, no, it won't. Oof. I will actually extend this a little. Wait room? That'll do it. Halve my steps. Now take 12 from this. Let me use the telescope. There we go. If you have less than 20 steps, open all antechambers, then set your steps to 40, comma. Also. Okay, so it's only when I exit that it'll actually do that. Open the moon pendant as well. Or rather, it gave me, sorry, the moon pendant as well. This is really good because now I can generate 2 more items from the showroom. If you have less than 40 steps... Wait, so that's not conditional? If you have less than 40 steps, comma, gain 1 item from the showroom. Then full stop. If you have less than 20 steps, comma, open all antechamber doors, comma, then set your steps to 40. I was not below 20. It didn't try and open the doors. It gave me the master key, though. Right, telescope. Also, your luck! My luck what? That seems like that'll be useful for future runs. I don't really want to block with the mailroom, but I kind of have to. Got a whole mess of money at the moment. So now all I really need is the... I mean, showroom would be nice, certainly. Oh, wait, the entire antechamber should already be open. But the levers are not hit down. Is there any way that it wants me to open all the antechamber doors and then to close them again in a certain order? Because that might then make sense of the sacred. Actually, hang on. I'm going to focus on this now. Let's pull up our... So this is the clue from the top of the clock tower. Other documents, I think it'll be under. There it is. Southward, I see a swan. Ashen like sands of the shore. Carried by westwardly winds. Rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow. Darker the days coming forth. So this is... We've been looking at this for so long. It's in the clock tower. It encodes for multiple directions in order. South, west, north, east. It encodes for each of the 4 directions without a repetition. Something that exists in the... I'm actually starting to feel very confident about this. Why wouldn't it not be opening them in that order rather than closing them in that order? I don't know about that. Southward, I see a swan. Ashen like sands the shore. Carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. The antechamber has the rogue moon on its northern side. Admittedly, southward I see a swan doesn't feel correct. It would be south is the Mount Holly. Southward I see a swan. Can I have to draft rooms around it as well? Let's continue. Library's nice, but the Great Hall is great. Hall is great. Also, I have so many keys. I can just open all of these with reckless disregard. So we have the southern in Weight Room. In Great Hall, we have which? East? No. Oh, Secret Garden Key gives me the other 2 as well. Oh. Wait, what? This... Well, now this lever is set down when I've discovered it. I can still, like, close them in that order. But now that this is set down, it makes it feel much more likely it would be opening them in that order, and that's also something I would have been able to do at any time in the past. One of the reasons I really care about still focusing on this is because it's marked Arinton, which means it's from the past. It's a little worn of a piece of paper as well, but also specifically because it includes the text sacred as the first line of each letter, and that's a keyword that's been referenced by a fair few people, including Baroness Orave in her note at the entrance hall for the Atelier. Alright, I'm gonna wait until I have all of the appropriate things spawned. You take Chamber of Mirrors and you figure out how to use it. Do I just have to access you from the complete opposite side? No problem. Kinda problem. I don't need to hop my steps again, do I? I don't need to? I think we came in here just after the 10-minute mark, but I'm going to wait until that goes over to the other side just to test one of my theories, which is that it wants us to wait in here from any hour 55 to the next hour 05. It wants us to wait here 10 minutes. If you spend a minute or 10 in the den, minute or 10? Of course, it could also have a specific hour that it cares about, which could be 8. Eight being the time that's frozen on all of the clocks in the den in the Italia. Mm-hmm. Proceed. Don't get shy. It's your time to shine. Okay, all of these clocks show us as well and truly past the time that I was guessing. Damn, I'll move on. I mean, yes. The answer is yes, I do need to study. It's just an aggrieved yes. Because that will also mean that now I need to find different directions to get to different things. Like, I now need a keycard to interrogate the weight room much more. No, I don't think I will be taking a second rotunda right next to this one. Cluster Joya, I can see my way to taking. I really wish the jackhammer... I've never seen the jackhammer give turnip, the food stuff, which is usually the thing that I care the most about when digging. Yeah, that's not out to the wall, so that's not secret garden. I'm gonna take the dead pantry for the directional. Sorry, for the main course upgrade. I think I'm totally fine doing that. Oh my god, all of them want keycards now. I'd love to draft a conference room and then get my secret garden, so the conference room gets all of the spread from the secret garden. Conference room right here. Walk-in closet's nice, but unfortunately it specifically needs to have a key card or it bricks me. Pool hall? The reason to consider pool hall here is because it can give us a key and it's headed in the right direction. Sorry, key card, and it's headed in the right direction as well. 15 plus 2 plus 8 is 25, minus 10 is 15. 6 squared is 36, rounded to the nearest 100 space is 0. 7 squared is 49, rounded to the nearest 100 space is 0. 7 is half of 14, and then 7 squared is 49, rounded to the nearest 100 is 0, and then plus 13 is 13. Oh, that's fun. I'm so glad I failed to unpick that, because this is where the secret garden is supposed to go. Okay. So now... what I need to do right now is gain as many steps as I can. So that... is there any way it wants me to have both sledge and jackhammer at the same time? 2 powered items. Seems kind of unlikely. Gymnasium heads in the right direction, but so does Rumpus Room, considering the fact that Great Hall is already open in the direction I care about down there. Observatory. Even though it's going to block a space for us, I think another observatory is exactly what we need. So it will take 1, 2, 3, 7. 7 times 3, 21 steps from us, and then it'll set us to 40. Also, your luck has... interesting. Interesting. Why did it take us back to that? Bean? Your luck has bean? Hoping the next word is increased. Please be in and not D. Pool hall I totally don't need. Dining room. Yeah. Wait, where's the... Oh, treasure map's leading the entire other side of the map. Easy. Foyer for unlocked hallway doors, literally just so that I don't have to deal with the locking of hallway doors. Rumpus room, servants' quarters for more keys than I'll ever need. Second veranda. Dinner is now served as well. Do I have silver spoon? I do! I must have just gotten it. That's a lot of ivory dye. Damn, that's a lot of ivory dye. Where is... So if the next word is increased, and it's your luck is increased, I wonder if maybe there's like a really, 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 really rare item that is involved in the completion of the game. I don't need treasure trove in this corner. And them giving you a way to continually increase your luck is them trying to push you in the direction of it. Laundry room, but it wouldn't be powered, so no reason to care about all the unique stuff it could have done. Fine. Trash while digging gives star. Sure. Nothing to say in the staff announcements, unfortunately. Try for music room and freezer. Security. Yeah, we're still way earlier than the special hour. The sacred hour. I am a little curious as to whether or not it will be a good idea to stay here until the sacred hour starts. I'm gonna try and come back for that as well. Master key. Although, given the spot down there, this is not going to be a traditional Huam. Oh? Sounds like a coin. I'll take the armory, yeah. Let's get rid of the archives finally. With the utility closet and security, I can open all of the security doors if I really wanted to. And I do. Good luck, keycard. Perfect. Ooh. Yeah. Ordering can, and that looks like hall pass, I think. No way that's an upgrade disc, right? No, I'm almost certain that's all pass, but watering can's there if I need it. I'd love to be able to protect myself with the shields. The self-igniting torch is a gift. Morning Star will come with us too. No, walk-in closet isn't important anymore. Almost forgot about that. Nothing wrong with another courtyard, but let's... yeah, give ourselves the chance to get something spicy. Like even more luck in green rooms. Way more resources than is needed, and no rare item, or no item. I can now head through the weight room for the key card, so that's good for the Chamber of Mirrors. I have dining room down there as well, which I need to get to. I'm gonna spawn the clock tower and go to the top side just so I can make absolutely certain. But it doesn't have an item that I care about. It does have an item. In eclipses only appear in the North Sky, you say? What? What's my blue memo from the power room? DC's power designs for the VAC controls were partly inspired by a gift they received from their client. An original Morajai box. It's just it occurs to me. Let's head back to the utility closet for a sec. So there's gray, green, blue, red, purple, and white. Gray, green, purple, red, blue, and white. Only 2 of those are shades, gray and white. I imagine that's probably not the perfect prism that they're referring to, but it would make some additional sense out of why that's there. Okay, so we're going across, down. Yeah, across the wall and then down. I will absolutely gobble that steak. $180 additional steps. Now solves all of that. The order of the room. I'm starting to think more and more that it's opening them in that order rather than closing them in that order, because why would it be closing them? So southwards, I see a swan. So what does that... Does that mean I want to close all of them first and then come back through? I think I have to. Okay, then we can rotate you twice. I really wish I could skip these. Southward, I see a swan being the top of this. Does still, like, the swan, it is faces south. It feels relevant. Alas, I've tried a bunch of different things here and I haven't found anything relevant. So now weight room and downstairs. I'm going to test this before we do our atelier stuff. Unfortunately, this rotunda is an annoying part that I'm going to have to come back to. I'll hit you an additional time because that could easily be relevant. Filled, space filled, box filled, space filled, space. Okay, it's symmetrical. Still trying to access that from the other side. That's okay. That's what this is for. Perfect. Perfect position for a passageway. I think I want to get through to the other side of it first before I raise anything more now. Trophy room does lead in the right direction, but also... doesn't really do anything for us in a world where I don't care about my gems anymore, where I'm far past that as a concern. Funeral parlor. been so long since I've come to you. Oh, there's a treasure map here. Wind-up key? I suspect I probably can't use... If I could have used that in a... If I could have used the wind-up key in a workshop, I would have already known by now, I think. Does the jackhammer dig up something better for the coffers? The answer is no. The answer might not surprise you. Upsy dupsy. Den 2. Nope. Den's a fine room. Is it better than the average room and worth diluting a deck? No. Same goes for storeroom. Well, that extinguishes that thread. And then the northern one is in the foundation. I'm losing confidence in this solution in real time. Feels like there's a lot of threads left to pull out, but no reason to necessarily prioritize one thread over another, which is probably the most frustrating thing about this right now. It's possible I end up solving something, and as a reward, I get a clue for a thing that I have since solved. Hello, Moon of the North. Okay. Here we go. We need to hit the weight room first, then west, which I don't think... No, west is Great Hall, actually. Cool, so we can use the Great Hall. We're gonna have to use Secret Garden for the other one, because I don't have Mechanarium. But that's what we got the Secret Garden for, so... If I wanted to fiddle around with the Chamber of Mirrors to try and open it on all sides so that I can rotate around it, I could theoretically, but realistically, I might as well just bypass it entirely. So first weight room, then Great Hall, then back into the Foundation? Southward, I see a swan. Oh, that's east. Well, I'm going out to the secret garden then. There we are. Carried by westwardly winds. Roguelike the Moon of the North is asking us to go back into the Foundation. Most of the time, if you've done a sequence of things that the game is like, yeah, that was it. It immediately, it locks the screen for a second to show you the result. So I don't think I need to do this and then go look at a bunch of things that could be related to it. I think it's just, does this do something? But also, why wouldn't this have been something that... Because I would have had access to being able to do this literally as soon as I got... Foundation? Like... In an absolute god run, you could theoretically do that on day one. So, I'm losing even more confidence in it, the fact that you can do it on day one. Roguelike the Moon of the North? Then eastward you see a crow. And dark are the days coming forth. So then this is the last thing that I'm going to do before I head out to the Italia instead. And start to query what I can do there. I could go back to the Great Hall to do that, but I think it's probably faster, considering the rotate in the other area to hit the secret garden. I'd have to rotate the rotunda. I'd rather, I guess, rotate the weather vane 6 times. Okay, never mind. It's sounding like a bad idea now. Didn't do anything. Only because it's free, I'll go up there and I'll look at the room 46 now, but remember the thing I said a couple seconds ago? I suspect nothing has changed, unfortunately. Maybe the room needed to be closed first before doing that. Is there a blank book in here or something? Alright. It's time to go get our atelier outside. Yeah, that's definitely a hall pass in there. Damn shame. I mean, look, if I just have to get out of the building, I might as well do it quick style. Is coat check? Did I coat check literally for the first space? I think I coat checked literally the first space, which means I have the ability to go there and get my telescope back up immediately. Did indeed. Because that's easily something that I could just randomly forget. While in the midst of doing all the Italia stuff, I could easily see myself being like, and I end my day here. Oh no, my telescope! It's my impression of me. What do you think? Literally, clasp, lock, coin purse. And a coupon book. Huh. Cool. Thank you, twins. More rerolls than I could ever theoretically use. You may have the... Oh, of course. This is one of the very first items I had. Telescope. There you go. I'm going to very quickly draw off the final 4 rooms in the house. The reason I'm going to do that is because if I get a workshop, I will look at the workshop. And the reason I care about specifically looking at the workshop is because I think I should get a power hammer. Nice. Just in case the power hammer ends up being relevant to the... anything. In case it ends up being relevant to the anything. Oh, kitchen. Head in the right direction. It's got additional food for us. I'll take it, despite the fact that I 1000% do not need it. Bacon and eggies. Club sandwich and a bunch of bananas. I mean, if I could draw the morning room headed down, I would do it, but I can't. Cool. Alright, so it's workshop south is what I'm looking for from here, and I will spend every available reroll trying to get it, unless I find something that seems more like an objective. I have most of the showroom items. What do you even spawn? I think this could be relevant. Really? Are you sure about that? I literally have those items. This seems like a bug. Yeah, it's literally not even attributing additional items to me. That's unfortunate. Freezer? It's a lot of resources. I do have Emerald Bracelet, yeah, so I can still get the room outside that I care about. Secret Pasagi. That one. I was terrified for a second that it was asking me to re-dye it. Now. Staked claim. 2.2 acre plot east of creek. So yeah, you would be east of the creek, I guess. Closet. Don't go where the path leads. Lead where you want the path to go. I can't remember where I found the other part of that text. There's the prism. Green, yellow, violet, red, blue, orange. The fact that it gives me so much of this map does really make me think it wants me to have this whole map. It wants me to complete the rest of it. So that's interesting. The hallway perimeter. This is the far side of the wall. It has green on one side, and then it has purple on the other. And in between the green and purple is a conservatory, a green room. And then north of that, there's another green. Oh, so the lanterns hang where door entrances would be. But the thing is, this one is hanging where a door entrance would be here, but it's not denoting the correct room. So is everything right shifted? Because this is a purple room as a bedroom for the maid, but it's also a red room. Shop. And do we consider the entrance hall to be a shop? I suspect not. If anything, it'd be a hallway, right? We certainly don't think it's red, but is this next room red? No, that's pantry. And it's got another red on the other side of it. Okay, so this is interesting because it means that these lanterns are not, at least as far as I can tell right now, related. This red is in between a bunch of rooms that do not have red. So, how many different colors are there? Yellow, red, orange. We saw a green and a purple earlier, and I imagine... Boom, blue. Wait, what the... Entry had red on one side and blue on the other. Cool. Oh, entrance hall would obviously be blue. An orange next to a storeroom. I can't believe that Baroness Orave actually drafted exactly how things were going to be stored in the storeroom more than, what, 80 years before the storeroom was set up like that. Or alternatively, she set it up like this, and then the folks in the estate literally never used it. Let's red down that line as well. Okay. Blue is the first there, orange is the first on the other, red is the first there, yellow, purple, green. Okay, cool. So the bottom of each of these lines heading upwards is a unique color. So that means there's 6 different starting positions. Which is important, because there's... Let's actually start drawing this grid. Which is important, because there are 6 of these, which means it's every... it's not at every intersection, is it? No. It's only at positions where doors can be. Gosh. So, we have from one corner to the other, it's orange, blue, red, orange, blue, red, then yellow, purple, yellow, purple, green. Thankfully, each of these have unique starting letters: G, P, Y, R, B, and O. So I can just map them up from that. So green has another G above it. Purple terminates. Yellow, yellow, orange. Red, yellow, red, orange, orange. Let's persist down this line. I suspect that's purple up the very end, and then it terminates, but I'm going to make absolutely certain, yes, that's purple at the end, and then it terminates. Let's move back to the very start so I know exactly where my positioning is. Purple. Blue, red, red. Orange, red, 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 red. And then it is purple, purple, red, red. Okay. So, how do I continue this most easily? Let's draft out. Let's go from the 4th red. We're looking for... God damn it. Because they're midlines as well. So this will go to the other wall, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no, it's short. If I'm correct, there's a way to go further over again. And there is. Let's take the tricky, annoying things first. Green ascends into green. But wait a second. Oh, no, there's double the spaces for them, because there's this, right? And then this. And this is not tracked currently. Because it's in between hallways. They are... So there's 6 across. And there's 8 up. There's 12 across? But they're offset in positioning? All right, how do I draw that grid? How do I draw the actual grid? I'm going to pause for a second. I'm trying to visualize how this grid would go. All right. Okay, so the way that I've decided to draw it is, as it's represented actually in hidden hue, is freestanding boxes. So it's kind of like, it's this 9x5 grid effectively, but I've drawn hallways in between every rank and every file as well. I guess it's rank file. So now I've got spaces for additional offs, because they offset from one. So there's like 6 on a bottom row, but then halfway between it there's only 5 because they come out at room exits and there's only 5 rooms across. So now this will give me the ability to generate it correctly. So, can I look at this entire first line from here? I cannot. But I get green and purple. Which is there. Wait, hang on. It's green and purple, right? Because it's on this line? Yeah. So then we go over to purple start. And it's like, I'm just purple. Can't interrogate anything else right now. Yellow start, and let's look at this line. So above the entrance hall is orange. And then red. Orange and then red, yes. And then above Sanctum in this corner? No, it's storeroom. Is orange. wonder if I should be marking where the rooms are open as well, so that you can actually take a path between them. God, before I continue through the rest of them, I do think I should do that. So this is storeroom. It's only enterable from that side. This is entrance hall. It's enterable from there. Okay, let's do the other two now. The other three, rather. This is pantry. It's enterable only from the east and the north, as it's currently situated, at least. That's the entrance hall. I already counted that. Maid chamber. See, this is interesting, because maid chamber comes in at a purple and goes out at a purple, right? So it maintains its line. And that line is relevant to the room that I'm going in. This feels pretty promising. And then conservatory in the corner. Enters at a purple and leaves through a green. Okay. How do I do this most reliably? This room is bedroom. It is the second room on the leftmost file. It enters from only those two sides. And this one is green. And this one is purple. Then we have, oh, purple, orange, purple, purple, orange, orange across this line. That's easy. I can take that information. Purple, purple, orange, orange, orange. You glad I didn't say purple again? This is Solarium with a purple entrance. And then above that is green. My ink has started to run on my page, which is causing a lot of smudges. All right, all right, all right. It's fine. Between Solarium and its adjacent hallway, we have a green. That's dining hall down there. So yeah, I can get to purple again heading through a dining hall. Okay. That's hallway, orange, orange, orange in that direction. This next orange is gallery, leading directly south. Okay. Next up is library, leading north and east. And then finally, we have cloister, which will lead all directions. North of which we have what looks like an east wing hallway. All right. Next to the east wing hallway, we have a observatory heading north. It enters as red and leaves as purple. I need to interrogate this next line. Oh, you can give me some information. Purple on the other side, and then orange and green on the other side. Perfect. Oh, God. I need to bring this closer so I can draw appropriately. I'm gonna have to move my keyboard away. That was purple. And then orange and green. This music room will head from purple to orange. Lavatory from a purple. Orange is a corridor across. Although, also, I don't know what room is south of this corridor. Oh, that's a dining room. And that is headed south. Yeah, dining room. So, north entrance, and then both sides. Okay, so this is a way to collect a lot of O's together. Yeah, corridor above it. There's one more further over as well. Yeah, I can get that through here as well. Kitchen. Heads up and across. Go through the kitchen, giving us a purple on the other side. And a purple on the underside as well. Interesting. Green marks the entrance to Nook, which heads up and through itself to get to orange, as well as pool hall. Let's not get ahead of myself here, because I'm still missing some things from this line. God damn it. It's through this, right? That's kitchen. This is the corridor. What's on the other side of the corridor is a green. And then between these purples to the north is a purple. Great, now I can go up a line. And I'll head back to the other side. So if I look at my map, currently, I can see a way to go through only greens to get to where I currently am. I can see a way to go through only purples to get where I currently am. Yellow terminates. I can see a way to get through reds to get to where I currently am. Blue terminates. I can see a way to get through orange to where I currently am. So my assumption is that only 3 of them will not terminate and have the ability to actually persist through. All right. Episode's getting pretty long in the tooth, and I'm going to be doing a lot more plotting. So I am going to be calling it here in order to split to the other side so that I don't end up with a 3 or 2.5 hour episode. So the moment. My name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Blueprints. We are... Oh! Blueprints! Oh, that makes so much sense! A special thanks to the episode for Zoe.